We had one participant who had frostbite in his hand and he was waiting for that to be amputated. Another participant shared with me that she had just had a cancer diagnosis. I think sometimes we kind of put people beneath the umbrella of homelessness, and that's one context in which people exist. Like, they're dealing with many other things as well.
There's one individual who came into our program, super creative guy already, struggles with a debilitating diagnosis of schizophrenia. He hears voices constantly. Those voices can limit what he feels he can do in his life. However, when he's writing, that's where he's able to regain his sense of control, his sense of power and agency.
Expressive writing is really an outlet for individuals to take what they're dealing with, what they're struggling with, out of their head and put it on paper in a way that makes sense and allows them to process it.
That is also my mission when I step into any of the workshops that we do, to really present creative writing as a first step you can take into really doing some of your own powerful mental health work.
We had one guy, he shared this really rhythmic, expressive poem, and it was sort of very self-reflective. And I asked him, did you write that? And he was quite shy about it. He just said it's something that I carry with me.
Her name is Mariani. She hadn't written for like 20 years or something before she came in and then really blossomed. And then a couple months later, she told me, I really want to give, so I'm going to submit to be published.
There was one guy, since he couldn't hold a pen, I asked if he wanted to dictate to me. So he sat down and he then pours out this 3-stanza poem about the death of his mother. And he describes in vivid detail to me the sensation of cold that he felt in his feet that then sort of overwhelmed his whole body.
And what it does is really normalizes where they are, life experiences, recovery.
To be able to see yourself one way and transform how you see yourself through writing. For her to go from being like, I haven't written in so long and who would want to hear me talk about it, to being like, I'm gonna go put myself out there, I'm gonna give this to people. That was a highlight experience for me, because I really got to see growth over a very long term, even after our workshop.
We will not ask you to do the work that we will not do ourselves, and we will go through it with you, and we will hurt with you. And that's the therapeutic side of our workshop.
Once you make that transformation and have a different belief about who you are, action immediately follows. That to me says this works, that I'm not off base.
Every single encounter feels like a possibility, and that's what writing can do, and that's what art can do, and that's why we're trying to share those tools.